Salamun, Salamun. Today we are starting with the lecture 134. In this lecture you will find the Quranic details about the clash of the Noah with the corrupt people who were the oligarchs or the elites who were controlling all the resources of wealth. So let us open this chapter with the verse 11-14, in which the Quran describes how Noah endured the opposition, corruption, and ridicule of his people until the situation reached to a boiling point. So, what Noah did, he made his party under the supervision of the Quranic ideology and started training his people. And then the situation come, the people were upset and the boiling situation has come in. So then there was no way except to start armed struggle against these people because they were very powerful. Hatta iza ja amarna wafat tanur kulna amalu fiha min kullu zawjain isnain wa halaka illa man sabaka alayhi al-qawl wa man amana wa ma amana ma illa qalilan. So here is the Yusuf Ali translation. At length before there come our command, and the fountains of the earth gushed forth. So what Yusuf Ali is saying, that by the miracle this fountain of water gushed forth over there, and we said embark there. And each kind, two male and female, and your family. So they are giving you that it was a miracle. God sent the, created the flood over there, and they were unable to do anything. And because of this miracle, then boat which they used, and he saved his people and his family, and they, embarked there. So this is the, translation in all the translation. Not even single translation will find that we should think upon that, what it is written. So our command, and the fountains of the earth gushed forth. So let me give you what is this embark, what is this, fountain of earth gushed forth. So hold it. Noah, Honorable Noah, wait the situation, hold the situation until our command come. He was waiting the order from the Quranic Federation. Our command. This is Quranic writing. Quranic gives this information what happened over there. So, and when the clash boiled over, Wafarul Tanur, this Tanur is also, they use this word when in the olden days you have a Tanur, where you put the, wood, and then start, the bread making system. Now they are using gas tanur. It means the tanur is like, moving like a flame. So the Quran explained the situation. The people were agitated, their rage was high, their emotion was high, they were angry. وَفَارْتَنُوا boil over. Just like what happened in Sri Lanka or what happened now in Pakistan, and the people were making the demonstration, but they are not so powerful. That is why they were controlled by our military. What we did before this, when the situation was on the high level, boiling level, we ordered to move Kulna Ahmal. We ordered move Ahmal, Hamala. Your all weak companions, min kullo zawjani asnain. First of all, save them. It does not mean Allah ordered Noah to embark or the board in the your this ark. All kinds of species, every kind of species, zawjain. Zawjain you can use for two as well as for more than two. Asnain, weak people. First protect them. Might be women, children. It happened in all the world, during war. So they asked the people, leave this territory. Now, what happened in our war with India? So first of all, they empty that border territory, save the children, give them the protection, refuge in the safe place. So this is Quran saying. Min kullo zawjain kullo, who are over there? And order members of the party whom you judged worth of desert. So zawjain plus ahlaka, the important people. Just like when America or in this war now, Iran told America that empty your military base, air base in Qatar. We are going to attack. So they took their embassy, the people who are not from the army division. Alaka, your party, accept those about whom already have been given the direction. Illa min sabaka alayhi al-qul. Who are those? They were not sincere with the Noah. Leave them. They were not sincerely supporting Quranic tradition. Illa min sabaka alayhi al-qul, about which we have already discussed. And whoever agrees with this peaceful mission, except a few, others do not agree with him. Do you think Saudi Arabia will agree with Palestine peace? No. Qatar, UAE, no, because they have their own interest. Same thing is over there. Even Turkey, even the president of the Syria, who was Al-Qaeda, very important leader, or who was working for CIA. This Al-Qaeda, they are all created by Saudi Arabia and CIA, Hamas, all these organizations. So this is not it's a boat or species, this is the real problem. Then in verse 1141 explained that Noah was instructed to embark on a movement against the power elites of society to establish an economical balanced and just system. وَقَالَ أَرْكَبُوا فِيهَا بِسْمِ اللَّهِ مَرْجَعَهَا وَمَرْسَاهَا إِنَّ رَبِّي لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Arkabu does not mean that you embark in the ship. The Quran used this Rakabatul al-Safina. Get your party ready, your army, your rig-tag army. It does not mean that you should embark in the ship. It also means rode upon or mounted upon beast or overtook him. So start to, to control them. So this is the meaning of Arkabu. Now, وَقَالَ أَرْكَبُوا فِيهَا بِسْمِ اللَّهِ مَجْرَهَا وَمَرْسَهَا إِنَّ رَبِّي لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Yusuf Ali, so he said, embark on the ark in the name of Allah, whether it move or be at rest, for my Lord, sure, often forgiving, most merciful. Look, merciful. All of, this Bible. Then he said, Noah said to his army, Erictigal, embark or start the movement in this situation. Arkabu fiha. There is no water over there. There is no flood over there. So now the situation is this: start your mission. With a beam of smile and with most beautiful manner, Bismillah. They have all translated Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I start in the name of Allah who is the merciful. Why they start? They are all dishonest. They are all corrupt. They are all, dictator. They are all controlling. Bisma means its root is tabassum, base in meme. These people who were full of rage, they were happy. Let me start it. It does not mean, Bismillah, let me start in the name of Allah. It's stream of moving, time of the happening. Majraha. The word tajri min tahtul anhar, this is the same word. Now we will move our activity or our revolution just like, water flow. This is majraha in this. And its firmness and steady fasting. Marsaha. We are steady. We have steadiness. We are determined. We will do it. Marsaha. Let me start it now with happily, with smiling, and with firmness. Is in accordance with Allah. In accordance with the direction we have received from our Federation lawgiver. Certainly, my cherisher, this is another form of Allah. Rabbi, my boss, my sister, beautiful word. Lawgiver, and here Rabbi, that is also our cherisher, giving us sustainer of my Quranic Foundation, provide protection against all kinds of destruction. Lagafura. He will help us. Send the army, send all the resources. So he will protect us. Lagafura. Ghufra means that address in the olden days which they used to wear when they started the war, so that they should protect their body from the sword or from the other thing. So that is the ghufra. The piece of carpet you put in front of your door, that is also ghufra. Why? It protects your house from the dust, from the other, you know, material just like stone, just like grass. So this is the Pura mean, given the protection and provide favorable circumstances for the gradual progression of this Rahim. Just like what happened in the mother womb, or just like what happened in the earth womb for growing a seed, favorable circumstances. It's a very good narration that. So, Quranic Federation, head of state, will provide us protection against the destruction and as well as provide the favorable circumstances for the progression of this mission. It does not mean there is a boat and then Noah said that embark now, sit all this in this. No, doesn't. Then the conflict surged like a raging ocean, wave upon wave, rising like a mountain, crashing the unstoppable force. So it started. You know what happened in the war. It's a beautiful relation, metaphorical relation. وَمِن تَجْرِي بِهِمْ فِي مَوْجٍ كَالْجَبَّالِ وَنَادَى نُوحَ أَبْنَاهُ وَكَانَ فِي مَوْضِعٍ يَا بَنِيَّ أَرْكَبْ مَعَنَا وَلَا تَكُن مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. So what they have translated? This Noah's sons. This is totally wrong. The framework of the Noah party, the structural setup of the leader who was under Noah, his successor. So what happened? Look, the first translation. This is Mauj. What is a Mauj? The sea was in a state of commotion or was agitated with waves or conflicting or dashing together, or their affairs become confused or in disturbed state, or confounded, or perplexed, or amazed. So when there is any conflict, any war, any demonstration, so Quran says it's like a wave, conflicting wave after wave, ripple after ripple. So this is not there is any flood or there is any ark over there, nothing like that. So Yusuf Ali, so the ark floated with them on the waves, towering like a mountains. And Noah called out his son, who had separated himself from the rest. O my son, embark with us and be not with unbelievers. So this is the translation. It's from thousands years coming. So let me try to give the possible right translation, and this movement surged forward with them. وَمِن تَجْرِي, again, تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِ الْأَنْهَارِ, a storm of agitation and upheaval like a mountain's waves rising one after another. It's a beautiful animation. We mawj kal jabbal, like the waves or the tsunami in the sea. In the midst of this turmoil, conflict, war, Noah called out his chief architects, the main leader once under his command, who had now distanced himself from the revolutionary cause. He cheated him. Look, CIA, America can buy any Islamic leader. They are already under, CIA from centuries. Look, Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Pakistan. Look what happened in Syria now. Turkey is also cooperating with them. They were already, Shia, Sunni, Druze, and Jew. First they make the sect over there, then they start fighting, and now Israel bombards them. And with the collaboration of head of the Turkey, Erdogan, he wants to create a Ottoman Empire. He's a stupid. He did injustice with the Palestinian people. And this attack, now Syria, under this leader who was the Al-Qaeda important figure, it is because of Turkey. He did it with the collaboration of Israel. Because he is seeing the dream of great Ottoman Empire. What you can do is a sick. So, who was distant himself from the revolutionary cause? Look, the people of Palestine, they are dying. What Egypt is doing, what Qatar is doing, they are all sold out. Get on board with us. Join this, our struggle against these people. Don't do that, Noah told him. And do not align yourself with those who deny the truth. وَلَا تَكُنْ مَعَ الْكَافِرِينَ, who disacknowledge this truth. The kafirin definition is that person, any person, who disacknowledge the universal truth. So we are kafirin. All the Muslims are kafirin. Because they never realize that this is not the truth what we are doing. We are hiding the truth. So Noah asked him, his leader, who separated himself from this movement at the 11th hour, at that time. He responded, I will seek safety in the stronghold of your opponent's leaders. Kala sawa ala jabalun yah samani min al ma. Kala la samalayam min amar Allah illa min ram wa hala bainahuma al mawj fakana min mughriqin. Look, it's a good story they made. The son replied, I will not betake myself to my mountain. It will save me from the water. Noah said, this day nothing can save from the command of the Allah any but those on whom He had mercy, and the waves came between them, and the son was among those overwhelmed in the flood. Good story. It's a very good fabrication. This is the job done by the Zionism, Zoroastrian, these Arab corrupt leaders. Look, what is the real translation? He, the architecture or the main leader, Bani, said, I will betake myself in the Kala Saviya Allah, protection of chief, or gigantic leadership of the opposition party. They were big leaders. Ila Jablun Yasmani. It is not a mountain or there is a water, nothing like that. Look what happened. The genetic leadership of USA is protecting this, the present head of state of Syria. And this is the situation. from the overflow of the flood, agitation and confrontation min al-ma. It's not a water. Proper noun. Quran has used in different, very good shade. At least Quran used this al-ma 10 or 20 shades. But here, confrontation, overflow of the flood of the agitation and confrontation. He said, at this crucial time, there is no one, no protect you from the command of Allah. Kala la samalayam. He said, look, no one can save you. Our program is very, strong. We have to replace this, barbaric system. Except one who compensates. If you want to come, come. And came between them waves of the agitation. Then what happened? The people were angry, they were full of rage, full of agitation, and then clear up, finish. And he was among those who drowned or overwhelmed or ornamented in the flood of their emotion. Kala minal mughriqeen. He was not alone. Why they are saying so? Mughriqeen, other people. What does the mughriqeen mean? Mesmerism of their, emotion. They could not think with argument. Today, they are very strong, they will not leave us. فَكَانَ مِنَ الْمُغْرِقِينَ. This architectural leader of my party, he was also from those people who drowned their, themselves in the nonsense, in the darkness. They did not think what is going to happen. As the elites class was overwhelmed, they were overwhelmed. Mughriqeen, they controlled them. A command was issued to the oppressed to calm their fury and suppress their rising agitation. So when they were overwhelmed, people were angry. Wakila, ya ard, abli ma ka wa yasama, akli wa ghaidul ma, وقد الأمر واستوت على الجود أقيل بعد القوم الظالمين. So instruction was giving Ard, these depressed people who were making the struggle against that system. This is Ya Ard. It does not mean land with flood. Al-Jawdi, what is the Jawdi? It signifies an approval, an excellent, or become liberal, bountiful, or generous, or copious, or abundant, generous disposition, or esteem in his judgment or opinion, Jawd, swift, fast running horse, Jawad. Majid, this they call Quran Majid, who says utter, much, good and excellent. Jawad, liberal, bountiful person, or a thing. Jihad, swift lead of horse. In Makkah, if you go, there was a Jihad hotel, there was a Jihad hospital, they demolished it and they put their 5-star hotel there. But hotel is still over there. Hospital they demolished it because royal family needed. So now what is the translation simply? Then the word went forth, O earth, swallow up the water. Again, how earth can swallow the water? And O sky, withhold the rain. Beautiful. Beautiful fairy tale. Fairy tale. Fairy tale. And the water abated. and the matter was ended. The ark rested on a Mount Judi, and the word went forth away those who do not. So they created a Judi mountain, and they made this story, very good script they have written, and the ark was over there. And now it is also international, universal fabrication. They are in the search of the where the Noah boat was. Sometimes they are saying in Turkey, Judi was a mountain, but Judi means the best laws of the Quran. Quran al-Majid. It is not a fountain. Look what you can do with this nation. Jawad, Jihad, best rule and regulation. Now I'll explain. So there was no mountain of Judi, or there was, they are researching about the ark. It is not in any way. There was no ark. So look how they, made the stories and, misguided all the world. This is a gift of the Zionism, a gift of the present Islamic, this theocracy who are the partner of Zionism. So, and it was commanded to the dusty or the poorest segment of the society, swallow your flood of rage and agitation. Wakila ya ard avli maka. Those people who were striving, who were struggling, middle class people, weak segment, we say, who were fighting fiercely. So order was issued that we have control now. So what you should do? Swallow your flood of rage. This is a flood. Emotions. And who is it? Dangerous than that flood which is the sea. And agitation, stop it now. It's enough. No, we have control now. Just like what happened in Syria. Agitation over there. What happened in Sri Lanka? When the president ran away, they issued a declaration for the Sri Lankan people, everything is controlled, now stop your movement. Same thing in Bangladesh. But Pakistani people, they are weak. They could not do anything. And high command of the ruling elite, cease your violence and oppression. Ya Samal Akla. So those elites who were doing the injustice, who were killing the people, also ordered the warning to them, high command of the ruling elite, cease your violence and oppression. And the overwhelming riot of turmoil and unrest was restrained. Then we control it. Turmoil, unrest. The command or judgment was executed with the finality of decision. Waqadadul Amr. This was the command of the Noah. Now stop it. The sin has been done. Because Noah does not want bloodshed. And adjust the affair with symmetrical and excellent manner. Our affairs were brought into balance and excellent. Astawatul al-Judi. Settle the system very good. It was not a ark on the mountain of what they are saying, Judi was a mountain. So everything was settled properly with the best law of the Quran, Quran al-Majid al-Judi. And it was declared that we are distant from the criminal people, Wakila, Badal Qawm al-Zalimeen. We get it. Zalimeen, who was doing the injustice, who was living in the darkness. Then Noah and his companions successfully established their authority, achieving praiseworthy result. 32:21. Faiza astavata. After revolution, you have to do a lot of work. Anta wa man maka alal falq. Fakul alhamdulillahi allazi najana min al qawm al-zalimin. Look, here is the qawm al-zalimin, again qawm. Look the translation over here. And when you have embarked on the ship, you and whoever is with you, then say, all the praise and thanks to the Allah who has saved us from the people who are zalimeen, oppressed, wrongdoers, polytheists, those who join others in worship of Allah. Now what is this? It's a great, verse. In a short verse, Quran gives the, very great message. So, when you achieve a state of firmness and consistency in regulatory measures, extent, quantity, quality, or in your affair, as to what? Economic, peace, destruction, so set everything proper. But damage has been done because of this conflict. Astawa means sawa, equality, balance of the affairs. Then you and your like-minded companion, woman, maka alal falq. Falq does not mean here or alaka, maka alal falq, the people who are the same, this ideology with you, who are the Why of the same, destination, your party, your like-minded people, make the announcement, tell them. What you should make announcement? Praiseworthy are Allah's law. Alhamdulillah. Look, where Quran is bringing Alhamdulillah. That we get it, Najjana min al-Qawm al-Zalimeen. Najjana, which have protected us. Najjana, saved us from the criminal, those with wolf and beast-like leadership, and from the people who have been dislocated from the key position of the Quranic code, min al-Qawm al-Zalimeen. Look, Alhamdulillah, when they cut the roots of these people, their Quran used this word, Alhamdulillah. And look, in our mosque, how are you? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Where you are? Alhamdulillah. In the prayer, they are misusing this word. Alhamdulillah means only you will say when you do some praiseworthy job. And the people will say, wow, what they are doing from the 1,400 years? Slavery, collection of donations, zakat, declaring kafir, mushrik, worshipping. So look the Quran where minal qawm al-zalimeen. All leaders are zalim, our imam are zalim, our religious leaders are zalim, and they are saying Alhamdulillah. In other words, Quran says, وَقَاتُلْ دَابَرُ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. We have cut out the roots of the barbaric people, zulm. So how we can cut we can get it from the Zalimeen? We have 57 Islamic countries. They're all leaders, political leaders, they're religious leaders, they're all Zalimeen. When you will get it from them, then you can say Alhamdulillah. Otherwise, you cannot say Alhamdulillah. It's all lip service. Then, and make proclamation that we have achieved the beautiful awards of our strength. وَقُلْ رب النزل منزلا مباركا وأنت خير الرازقين. Look at the translation and say, my Lord called me to land at a blessed landing place, for you are the best of those who bring to land. And declare, my chancellor or boss of the Quranic Federation, Rab, caused me to descend or to occupy beautiful, prosperous, and blessing Mubarak. Anjali. You know, in Pakistan, India, they write manzal when they make the house after completing that we are coming over. The same thing Noah said that Anjali, this is our award now. Mubarakun, everything will be good. You say Barakah, Mubarak, Eid Mubarak. So here the Quran used the word Mubarak. When you are economically, socially, technologically, you are a strong, independent, then you are a barakah. Otherwise, what we are saying, Hajj Mubarak, Ramzan is all lip service. They have 180-degree, dislocated the meaning of the Quran from its pivotal position, from its key position. Position or domicile, manzil. We have no. Our country, good domicile, good nationality, we get it from this Zulm system. And you are the cause to provide. You did it. There was no miracle. Now what happened in Israel and Iran war? Iran made the preparation. Does not matter whether it is Shia or what. He made the preparation, used the mind. They were aware that our enemy is very powerful. So what happened? Do you think that God came over there to help them? No. They made it themselves. So same thing Quran is saying, domicile, and you are the cause to provide. Anta, excellent, beautiful, and liberal. Khair. 57 countries, they are not khair. They are all colonized by the American, by the other. And now look, Pakistan, he is a believer, Islamic country, believe in God. If China will not help them, how they can defeat India? It means your God is very weak and China is non-believer, they are strong. So this, use your mind. Awards are stages manzaleen of human life. Then in 23:30, the mission stands as clear proof of our success in the worst situation of calamity as affirmed in Quran 23. Look, they were very strong, elites, or the religious leader, all the oligarchies, they were very strong. So Quran says, indeed, in these verses there are proof, evidence, lesson, sign, and surely we are under test or trial of wear and tear of, or affliction or calamity in our span of life. This is life. Every day you have to. Lal Mubtaleen, look, this is a universal truth. Every time you are under wear and tear of, and these are the big, adventure. That is why the Quran put all these after every year, whatever the reports coming. So Noah sent this report, and after that, next year, this report was added in the Quran and compiled it and edited, then issue that book. And this is in the verse 23:30. And Surah Al-Nisa, first time Quran mentioned his mission, his assignment, and now after how many years, we don't know. So the Quran again when he achieved this, then he put the Quran put this all struggle in 23:30. And after that, we brought forth a new generation, a beacon of illumination and transformation of the Quran. Summa anshan min al-badim karan akhirin. Then we fashioned, originated. So the Nuha bring the inshan, that generation which removed the obstacle for the freedom. After them, an approach of new generation, akhirin, karan, which was the beacon of light for the future generation. Look, the Quran gives us information that if you do the present good, your future is good. So the same thing happened. And then it was advised to them, continue to implement my laws so that the community may be safeguarded from every kind of disaster. Fattakullahu wa'atun. Give them this advice or decree that fattakullahu. So protect or safeguard your society from the destruction in accordance with Allah's laws. And observe wholeheartedly my laws. Wa'atayun. So this happened over there. There was no ark, there was no flood. It was the struggle against the elites, and they remove them. They change the system. They bring the new generation. And then, after putting the system over there with freedom in writing and speaking, then we put in writing that so protect or safeguard your society. We struggle it now. After so many bloodshed, we made it from the destruction in accordance with make the economy system, justice system, social system, education system, technology system, and observe wholeheartedly my laws. So this is the lecture of today. It does not mean there was an ark and Quran and Allah said Bismillah, Marja'a wa Marsa'a, nothing like that. Thank you very much.